Bringing you Mindset Monday here on April 1st. Hey, here's the good news: is no April Fools here. Everything I'm sharing with you is legit today. Thanks for joining me. Today, what I'm going to talk about is part two. So part two of what I started last Mindset Monday about how three things, right? Three things that you can do that can help you set yourself up to have a better day. So just a quick recap. Last week, I talked about doing things for your mind, right? So what can we do every day to something? And we talked about that could be reading, that could be journaling, that could be maybe learning a new language every day, spending some time, 10 or 15 minutes, basically learning something new and doing something that will challenge your mind. Might be putting a puzzle together, crossword puzzle, Sudoku, whatever, right? Any of all that. So today, what I'm going to talk about is the second thing. And the thing probably for me personally is I think has probably the greatest benefit. And this is doing something for your body. And so let me ask you a question. If I were to be able to give you something, write a prescription, if you would, for something that you could do that would decrease stress, that would increase your mood, that would increase your lifespan, that would help you to release weight, to maybe gain weight, to gain muscle, to do pretty much everything that you wanted to do and not have any side effects, would you take it? Would you do it? Well, if you answered yes, then I'm going to tell you what that is. It is not a drug. It's not a pill. It is exercise. Yes, I said it. It's the E word, is exercise. Now, before you unclick me and you move on to something else in your day, stick with me on this because I think the challenge that a lot of people have if you don't regularly exercise is like, well, I'm not a gym person, or I don't, that's not, I don't like to run or whatever, right? Whatever story that we create for ourselves. But the issue of it is and you can Google this. I mean, there's so many, studies done on the research of exercise. Something is just as simple as just walking a mile. Maybe doing some yoga. One of the things that my wife and I have started doing, which is crazy, is that we've started incorporating yoga into our exercise routine. And to be honest with you, has increased my flexibility tremendously over the last couple of months of us doing that and working that in through our regular exercise. And it may be, yes, if you want to do some resistance training, it's great. Pick something that you can do. If you're not moving your body, you need to be moving your body in order to set yourself up to have a much better day. I'm just going to tell you, I start my day pretty much every day with some form of exercise. Some days it's in the gym Monday through Friday. Then on the weekends, we bicycle. Like I said, the yoga, and it can look so many different ways. So don't get hung up on how it needs to look. What I'm going to challenge you to do, if you're maybe not exercising at all, start out simple. Start out with just walking around, walking a block. Right? You don't have to go out and run a marathon. You don't have to do all of those things. It's just it's moving. It's maybe doing some calisthenics, doing some body weight movements. And you can go obviously to YouTube, you can Google. I mean, there's so much information. Information isn't the problem, I always say. The issue is implementing that. But it will change your mood. It will change so many things because with exercise, you get a dopamine release, right? And that's the chemicals in our body that makes us feel good. So as you can see, I'm wound up. I'm usually like this, but why? My day starts with these things that I'm sharing with you, is doing something for my mind and doing something for my body. And then I'll share next Monday will be part 3 is, hey, what's the third thing to do to set yourself up, okay, to have the best day possible. And again, these aren't radical things that I'm sharing with you isn't like, wow, I've never heard that before. Of course you've heard it before. Do something for your mind, do something for your body. So if you're not moving your body, get to moving. Stand up. Instead of if you set a lot in your job and in your business, then get a stand-up desk. As you guys notice, I stand probably 80%. Yeah, I do have a couch in my office, and sometimes I do sit on that. And so but I would say 80% of the day, I am standing while I'm working. I'm standing now as I shoot this video and to do all these things. And why did I do that? Is because I've had struggled with back issues. Goes back from when I was 18, I injured my low back. And so when I sit too much, I don't feel as good. And when I started getting it, when I got a stand-up desk now, probably 6-7 years ago, it made a big difference, but I had to work into that. So little things that you can do that can make such a tremendous difference. And exercise is one of those. If you don't do anything that I ever say, please start doing some exercise. 3 days a week, up to 30 minutes a day. It shows that studies have shown what that can actually change, not just physically for your body, but mentally as well. Going back to what I've talked about, like the dopamine, right? You get your endorphins, get the blood flowing and get going, and it can be a absolute complete game changer. So that's what I've got for you today. This week's Mindset Monday, part 2 of how to have a better day. Number 1, do something for your mind. Number 2, do something for your body. And then next week, I will share with you the 3rd tip on having a better day. And as always, hey, go out, make it an awesome day and an awesome week. And I will see you back here next Monday.